This is lesson 5 for trombone. For this lesson, we're going to play numbers 19 and 20. Okay? Now, number 19. We have a new note. Okay? It is our E flat. For us, our E flat is where the bar that we hold, our second finger comes below, will actually be right on top of that bell. Okay, some people put it underneath, some put it on top. Once we get a little bit more advanced in our playing, we'll talk about where it needs to be for you and for your instrument. But for right now, right on top is going to get us pretty close. Okay? Now, if you play baritone, your E flat is first valve. Okay? Listen to it first. Okay? Now, take your mouthpiece out and buzz that. Okay? Keep your mouthpiece out. Buzz it. I'm going to play it. Make sure your pitch matches mine. Okay, did it match? If it did, then you'll be able to play it correctly. Okay? Go ahead and put your mouthpiece back in. And let's play our E flat. Remember, that is third or first valve if you're a baritone player. Here we go. Now you'll notice, my second finger comes underneath. Because generally for me, that's where this instrument is in tune. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, E flat. Now, was your E flat here? Was it there? Either of those? That's because you are too low. Okay? Was it here? That's because you were too high. Okay? If you're too low, your buzz needs to be tighter. You need to be moving faster air. If you're too high, you need to slow the air down a little bit, but mostly you need to loosen your buzz. Okay? Here's our note. That's our E flat. Okay? Now, let's play number 19. Again, make sure you are counting and tapping your foot. Number 19. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. See, as it happens, we don't count. I stopped counting at the very, very end, so I missed that first E flat half note on the last measure. That was my fault. Okay? Now, notice, when you count, you'll be able to tell exactly where you are. When you count, when you tap your foot, you'll be able to tell within a couple of beats where you missed a rhythm. Okay? Now, when you use your ears, you'll be able to tell what note you missed. Okay? Now we're going to play number 20. Our code word. This is lesson 5 for trombone and baritone. So our code word is music. Go ahead and write it down on a piece of paper with your first and last name, and then you can turn it in on Friday and get some free points. Okay? So our code word is music. What we love as musicians is playing music. So our code word is music. Here we go, number 20. Now, if you look at the rhythm, it kind of repeats itself. We have 4 quarter notes, 2 half notes. 4 quarter notes, 2 half notes. 4 quarter notes, 2 half notes. 4 quarter notes, then a whole note to end the piece. Okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want us to try to buzz through this piece. But first you have to get an idea for how it sounds. Okay? So, here's our E flat. Go ahead and take your mouthpiece out and buzz the E flat. I think I'm off. Now notice, thumb, first finger only. Don't have these other fingers holding on, okay? Okay, so let's try buzzing this piece. We haven't played through it yet. You should have already played through it before you got to this video. Now, our goal is to be able to look at a piece of music and be able to buzz it because we know how it sounds because we've played all 4 of these notes. So we know where they are. So let's try it. There's your E flat, buzz it with me. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, ready. Let's play last note. Ah, it was too high. I ended on an F instead of E flat. There we go, that was closer. Alright, now let's play it. Here we go, number 20. Playing 1, 2, ready. Okay, now if you had a lot of trouble when you're buzzing it, rewind the tape to when I just played it and buzz along with that. Okay, that is lesson 5 for trombone. Thank you for joining me.